Well, hello everybody. It is Friday. It's the 30th of May, 2025. It is a hot one today. Probably the hottest day of the year so far, and I'm not liking it. It was nice and breezy yesterday, low 70s. Now it's creeping up into those summer temperatures that I can't tolerate. So I'll probably have to make this a relatively brief one because I don't want to be sitting out here for too long. I am excited to try this product. Alright, so what I'm about to try is a salsa that I first heard about on one of the other spicy reviewing channels that's my favorite to watch, and that is BL Pepper Lovers. Thank you, Brian and Lydia, for finding this. Shout out to you. I found it, finally. The Ghost Pepper Habanero Salsa by Pace. I was looking in the wrong place. I was looking at the Fred Meyer, aka Kroger. They have all sorts of Pace products, but they don't have this one. So I looked at the Safeway today, and they had it. And I'm really excited to try it because Brian and Lydia said that this is super hot. And if they say that something's hot, it's hot. So I am excited to try this one out. Caution, extra hot salsa. Alright. I really hope that this puts its money where its mouth is because I'm so tired of these, like, oh, super hot salsa. Oh, the one that I tried that was called Hot Shit, it wasn't even that hot. I've had sauces that didn't advertise themselves as being particularly hot that were hotter than that one. That was just a gimmick. I mean, it was an okay salsa, but it wasn't hot. So, and Mrs. Renfro's Ghost Pepper Salsa, that one is legitimately hot. So, if you're watching, Brian and Lydia, you need to find that one because they had it at Safeway today. All right, here we go. Pace Ghost Pepper Habanero Salsa. Let's go. This smells like hot peppers. I'm excited to try this one. I like their little pepper scale on the back too. There we go. Poblano, jalapeno, Scotch bonnet, habanero, and Carolina Reaper. That's so cool that they include my favorite pepper on their little pepper scale there. I was not expecting that. Alright, so this is squarely in the hot pepper zone. This is a ghost pepper salsa, and the other pepper in it isn't any joke either. It's habanero. Alright, so this has got crushed tomatoes in it, diced tomatoes, jalapeno peppers. Wait a minute. It doesn't say that it's a jalapeno pepper salsa. It says ghost pepper and habanero. Getting annoyed by that. That's the first of the peppers in there. Onions, red peppers, distilled vinegar, salt, dried onions, water, cayenne pepper sauce, which is cayenne peppers, vinegar, salt, and garlic, crushed red pepper, garlic, natural flavoring, ghost chili pepper extract, habanero pepper extract. Okay. So there aren't actually ghost peppers or habanero peppers in this. There's just the extract of those two peppers. And then there's cayenne pepper sauce. And then there's jalapeno peppers. That's the only actual pepper that's in this. Alright. Well, extract is known to be very hot, so maybe it's just heat that we're going to get from this, and the flavor is going to be more of a jalapeno salsa. So it's going to be this sort of mutant, extremely hot jalapeno salsa. You know what? I'll stop rambling about it and speculating. I guess we just need to try it, right? All right. Get a tortilla chip. Please don't fall over. I have this tendency to put things on uneven surfaces. I have a lot of spills in the production of these very low rent, low budget videos. Well, they're not really that low budget, and I pay a lot of money for the product, but the production of the videos is low. Here we go. Okay, kind of wish I wasn't using stale chips for this, but these are the only tortilla chips I have. Let's load up on the salsa. Wow, first bite. I'm getting punched in the face by that right now. Or punched in the mouth. Or somebody's lighting a match in my mouth. I don't know how to describe what's happening, but it's hot. Oh crap. Wow, that's hot. Alright. 3 good bites. Let's let it sink in. Okay. Yeah. It tastes like a tomato and jalapeno salsa, but there's a bunch of habanero and ghost pepper extract in there. That's just giving it heat. It's not really giving it extra flavor, but it is making it quite spicy. Now, how spicy is this going to get? I took 3 pretty good bites. I'm going to let it sink in for a minute. Man, I wish I had gotten a fresh bag of tortilla chips. These are not in good shape. I don't even want to. I'm not even going to show the bag. It's too shameful. But I feel like I might need to take another bite. Because, like, I feel like the heat was kind of sharp with those 3 bites. The heat was sharp and kind of intense, but it's not lingering. Like, I was at about a 3, and I was like, ooh, I took 3 bites, and, only 10 seconds later, I'm already at a 3. But now it's already died down back to a 2. So, it's not a lingering burn. Mostly it's back of the mouth and throat burn. I'm not getting a lot of, like, tingly stuff up here. I guess there's a little bit at the corner of my lips. But, it's mostly throat and back of mouth stuff that's happening. Not too rough. Not too rough. I don't think there's too much of the extract in there, but, it's pepper extract. So even if there's a little bit, it's still going to be hot on some level. And like I said, flavor. It's just a standard salsa, in my opinion. Standard salsa. Once you get over the heat element of it, it's really no different from your conventional, tomatoey salsa with chunky tomatoey salsa with a little bit of jalapeno heat mixed in. So it's not bad on that in that regard. Dang, I don't know what to say. I guess I should take one more bite. I really don't want to eat any more of those chips. All right, one more. Yeah, one more good bite. All right, let's take a big one. Okay. Yeah, it's a pretty nice, like, zesty toast. The tomato's pretty zesty tasting. I like that about it. I like that it's not overly chunky either. It's like midway between like a liquidy salsa and a chunky salsa. It's pretty good. Um, it's just nothing exceptional flavor wise, and it's nothing exceptional heat wise either. And maybe I should have expected that just because I've never been a big fan of paste products. They're okay, but not ever my favorite. I can't think of a single paste product where I'm like blown away by how good it is. This is fine for what it is. It's a 6. And now that I've had a 4th bite, and that was a pretty big bite I took too. I think it was my mind playing tricks on me. I don't even think that the heat level ever actually reached a 3. I think it peaked at a 2.5 maybe. Which is it's okay for like for something that you can buy in a conventional grocery store. It's fairly hot. Um but, not fiery hot. Not fiery hot. Even a spice food novice could handle this. They might freak out for like a minute or 2, but then you'd be just fine. The heat kind of like hits you initially, but then, like I said, it doesn't linger very long. I say pick it up. You know what? Even though I'm not giving it like an absolutely glowing review, and I wasn't blown away by the heat or the flavor, this was only $2.99. That is not much for a jar of salsa of this size. And it's a fun challenge, probably for like beginner spicy food eaters. It'll be more exciting and fun to try something like this than it is for me. I've just had so many I've had a lot of salsas that are hotter than this, so it's not really doing that much for me. And I've had a lot of salsas that taste better than this as well. But I still think that it's worth a purchase, especially if you're just kind of getting started on hot foods and like you've had a few like medium to hot salsas and you want to like kind of up it a little bit. This is one to get. It's fun to try. All right. Well, talked for 9.5 minutes about a salsa. I think it's time to wrap it up. And it's hot out here and I want to go back inside.